This is the weekend edition of iFIBER 1 News, where we present some of the top stories from this week and your weekend weather forecast. I'm Bethany Jenks. Stay tuned for more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
One of our top stories for this week was about a Moses Lake couple that was convicted of starving their child, which ultimately led to their 2-year-old having a heart attack. Here with that story is Bill Stevenson.
Robert and Michelle Stotts were convicted of starving their child. Grant County Superior Court Judge Evan Spurline found the Moses Lake couple guilty of criminal mistreatment in the second degree on Wednesday afternoon. The verdict came about 2 years after their 2-year-old son suffered a heart attack after roughly a year of failing health. The boy is 4 years old today and has brain damage and remains in a hospital. Spurline explained the attorneys placed a lot of importance on whether the Stotts recklessly failed to provide health care to the child, but he didn't see the case the same way.
This child did not suffer this terrible injury because of health care being withheld. He suffered it because he starved. The parents' conduct withheld food from this child.
As the boy stopped eating, the Stotts tried several methods to induce him to eat. They tried a few alternative medicines to help the boy, but they all failed. They were also told by 2 healthcare professionals to take the boy to a doctor or a hospital, but the Stotts refused. It wasn't until their son was having a heart attack that Michelle Stotts finally took him to a hospital.
Thanks, Bill. A national debate on health concerns surrounding e-cigarettes has come to Grant County. Reporter Vivian Huang has that story.
Harold Hostetter back with One Nation Under God. In these times between while we're doing commercials are just great fun. Call us here, 765-1470. We have Jeff Ketchel and Sean McNally talking about e-cigarettes and what's the hazards, is there a benefit? Does it help people wean folks off of smoking? Is it too soon for the jury to be still out?
The question still stands. Are e-cigarettes safe? Moses Lake-based radio station KBSN hosted Grant County Health District Administrator Jefferson Ketchel and local store owner Sean McNeely for a friendly debate on the subject. Harold Hogstetter moderated as Ketchel and McNeely stated their cases.
The Grant County Health District has concerns about e-cigarettes, and we're very excited to be part of this debate on the radio today. There's more questions than answers, unfortunately, about these products, such as what is in the e-juice that goes into them, their access and availability to children, what's the issues from being exposed to the secondhand vapor. And I think consumers have this expectation that when they buy a product off a shelf, they either know it's safe or they absolutely know what the risks and benefits of using that product. Unfortunately, with these cigarettes, the regulations don't exist that support that. And so when adults choose to use e-cigarettes, unfortunately, they don't know what they're getting.
McNeely, who co-owns First Class Vapor with Michelle Nicholson, opened up shop 6 weeks ago on Broadway Avenue in Moses Lake.
Well, I think the debate went really good. It brought a lot of questions up, but e-cigarettes have been around for, almost 11 years now, and, they haven't found any ill effects on them yet, so I'm sure they're not going to find anything substantial.
For iFIBER 1 News, this is Vivian Huang.
The Moses Lake Spring Festival began on Thursday and runs through Sunday. Here's Vivian Huang with the details.
This Memorial Day weekend is the 34th annual Moses Lake Spring Festival. It starts tomorrow at 4 p.m. and runs through Sunday. Festivities include a classic car show, a moonlight parade, a concert, food and craft booths, a 3-on-3 basketball tournament, and a carnival. Admission to the festival is free, but admission to the carnival is $30 per person. The Grand Moonlight Parade starts at 8:15 p.m. on Saturday in front of Frontier Middle School. For iFIBER 1 News, this is Vivian Huang.
Now we take a look at individuals wanted by the Grant County Sheriff's Office.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grant County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We will be right back after this.